Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Betty Sakosha, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Massachusetts, in the United States. And today is Tuesday, July 23rd. Big, big day at Stampin' Up! Because just a couple of days ago they announced to us it was going to be free shipping day. Now, that said, just trying to make sure I can see comments here. So, hang on. Okay. So, what that means is there's a lot going on at Stampin' Up! And actually, when I last checked a couple of minutes ago, there were some issues with the website. So, be patient. What I'm going to show you today, I hope you're going to like. Know that free shipping includes everything. So online exclusives, which is something I'm going to kind of delve into today. Kits, products that are in the annual catalog, things that are on the clearance rack, everything you can get free shipping on for orders of $75 or more. So don't put in a $70 order. That's silly. Go ahead and add some extra adhesive or something you need. I'll tell you what it is, green glue. You definitely need some green glue. So get it up over 75 if you're close to that number so that you can take advantage of the free shipping. On top of that, oh my goodness, I see that Linda is joining me from Florida. You're not missing much up here. It's a rainy, humid, gross kind of day here right now. Good day to be in my stamp room. In any case, I am, I was talking about free shipping. Oh, bonus days in addition, right? So extra little bonus. For every $50 you spend, you're going to get a $5 coupon to use during the month of August. So if you put in an order today and it is over $75, bare minimum, you're getting free shipping as well as a free coupon, right? If you add more to your order, certainly you can take advantage of more free coupons. And if you add enough to your order, you can take advantage of being your own hostess, which at this point will give you, if your order is over $150, you'll be getting a minimum of $15 in freebies, as well as the free shipping, as well as the bonus stuff for next month. So, yay. Welcome. Hello, everybody. All right. I was supposed to be on Monday nights. That didn't work out this week. We'll keep at it. But anyway, thank you for joining me on Tuesday at noon. And, what was I going to say? Totally forgot. It'll come back to me. All right. Let me flip you down and talk to you about what I want to talk to you about. Boo. Okay, there's my desk. Alrighty, really what I wanted to discuss with you, I want to show you this technique that I've been playing with that I think and hope you will like, but I wanted to talk to you about online exclusives. Now this paper here has some information that doesn't really apply to everybody, but there's a bunch of new products in our online exclusives. So those are things that you will find only online, hence the name, online exclusives. But there's a bunch of new things added and a bunch of seasonal things. And some of them are in suites, and some of them are in bundles, and some of them are just on their own. So lots and lots of new things. So you'll want to access that by going to my website or whomever your demonstrator is. Go to their website and type in online exclusives, and there should be a button that you could then filter it by newest products. Keep in mind, there may be some close to my heart items that will show up in the online exclusives that are only available if you had a previous account with Close to My Heart. More scrapbook stuff is on the horizon, coming very, very soon, but at this point, any of the Close to the Heart items that are on the online exclusives are only if you had a previous account, to be fair to the people that was their thing. Okay, so I want to talk to you about some of my favorite online exclusives and then get busy showing you a project. If you know me at all, You know I love me my coffee. And Latte Love is available. It is, I'm just pulling out the stamp set itself, but it also comes with some coordinating dies as well as some stunning paper, which is available. Absolutely, I would recommend all of it. If you like coffee, I would say all of it. All right. Hello, Lisa. Welcome. Okay, trucking along. This has been around for a while now. It has a coordinating punch. Everything is available right now, but I did notice that the stamp set itself says that it is low inventory. Because the punch is not low inventory, I'm guessing it's going to come back if it goes away. But that's the thing about online. We don't know when they're going away. So if you like this, jump at it. And I have a project to show you at the end that I did with that. And then this is my brand new favorite. Favorite of the day anyway. It's called Sophisticated Sled, and this is the one I told you they have some new seasonal things. This is one of them. Gorgeous. I have a team meeting tonight with my team, so I'm kind of featuring a bunch of these things, and as soon as I show them to them, I will start to share them with you all. But this is a really, really pretty set. So all of these things can be found in the online exclusives. The thing that I'm showing you today has actually been around for quite a while, and it's called Garden Meadow. I believe if you go to the suite, I believe the suite is called Meandering Meadow. It includes the Garden Meadow stamp set, the dies, some amazing DSP. I'm sure there's some ribbon in there. I'm sure I have it, whatever it is. But today what I'm going to deal with actually is just the stamp set and the dies themselves. I was sold on this because of the boots. I love me some marine boots. But then started playing with all the other things in this set, and I really enjoy it. So really what I wanted to focus on was this wheelbarrow. I love the look of something vintage, and a rusty old wheelbarrow brings me joy. Perhaps it is because I'm getting older and older, and as I age, I can appreciate more and more vintage. So I'm going to show you a technique that I've been using here. Let me see if I can get that glare out of there. Oh, side note, the glass mats are available for anybody to purchase at this point in the online exclusives as well. And if you like photopolymer stamps, you are going to love stamping with this glass mat. That light clearly is not working. Let me see if I can get a little bit brighter, but yeah, that'll have to do. Okay. All right, so if you like photopolymer, you would love stamping on a glass mat. It just gives you such a crisp image underneath. So if you are interested in that, that can be found in the online exclusives as well for anybody at this point. It used to be just demonstrators, but no more. Okay, this is a fairly big stamp. Not huge, but a fairly big stamp. And because of that, I like to bring my ink to my stamp. And I'm using my Memento. Should have showed you that. My Memento Tuxedo Black. Just going to give it a real good squish down. Hey, Laura. Okay, look at that. Beautiful image, right? Okay, in this set of dies, there's a bunch of dies in this set. You've got some like grass, you've got some like bushes, fence, this really cool archy thing. These can be used sort of with anything, and then they've got specific ones, specific dies that match up with the stamp. So I would run this through my Big Shot or my baby boss or my big boss, because it could fit in either, and then I would be left with this here. So this is what I want to show you today. I really like making things rusty, and in the past I have done some videos on how to make these trucks rusty using sponges I used, or daubers I used on these to make these, give them their kind of rust spots. But today I'm going to show you a different technique using blends. So blends, these are what blends look like. They come in packages with a light and a dark coordinating color. Most of them. Some of them, well, there's a couple. Most of our colors come like this. Okay, so the purpose of these, they're alcohol markers, and they really blend. That's why they're given the name. But I'm going to show you today, usually what I do is that I use just the light and the dark on something and kind of give it a little bit of shadows or whatever. Today I'm going to add some rust spots with this. So for this one, I'm going to use the Cajun Craze. I'm using my dark Cajun Craze for this. And there are two different tips, like nubby little tip and then a brush tip. I'm going to use the nubby little tip for this because it's going to give me a lot of control. And I'm going to just kind of pick a few spots that I think could use some rust without going overboard. I have gone overboard. I will show you that in a minute. Okay, and then I'm going to use my markers. So I'm going to use my light smoky slate. Light smoky slate here, and I'm going to color right over the rust that I added with the Cajun Craze. And if you can see it now, it's already starting to bleed a little bit into the gray or the smoky slate. Bleed. By bleed I mean blend, because that's where they got their name. If it was bleeding, they would be called Stampin Blends, and that's probably not great for marketing. So we'll call them Stampin Blends. But I'm just going to color right over it. Just adding this color right over it. And you're going to see it start to, you can already see that it's starting to blend, right? Let me add a little bit more into, or onto the, I don't know what you call this, the bottom. The thing that holds it together. And I'll just put a couple of spots. I can't stop. That's my problem. I can't stop. I love rust. I love the look of doing this. I think it's fun to do this. So I have used for this one Cajun Craze. And you could use either the light or the dark. I believe I chose the dark. But another color that works well, and I'll show you a sample in just a minute, is the... what's it called? Copper clay. It's in color, so if you have that, it also works quite well for this. But I think you can see, I wish I had like a before and after, but I think you can kind of see how it's really looking rusty, right? Like it just kind of has that worn look about it in a very easy way. Now, if you wanted to go back, I'm almost afraid to do this because I don't want to add too much here, but I'm going to add just a little bit more color to a little bit of this over here to make it a little bit darker. And I'm just going to give it a minute and see if it will bleed into the color, if it'll kind of just fade into that color. If it doesn't, I'm going to go back and add some more gray on top, and that is just going to kind of blend it all together. Notice I said blend, not bleed. All right, so I'll just put that over there. And I'm going to color in the wheels really quickly just to show you. This is the black. We also have black. Believe it or not, there are two different color blacks. There's light black and dark black. This is going to be the dark black. So while I'm waiting for my blends to blend, I'm just going to color this in here. The brush tip is nice because you can do a large area, and you'll see, you won't see, that you will not see with blends, you will not see marker, what do you call it, brush marks. Because they're alcohol markers, they just fade really nicely. So you don't end up seeing, I think you can tell here, you cannot see any brush marks there, which is different from a regular marker. All right, I'm kind of happy with how my rust looks over here, so I'm not going to add any more gray on top. But if you felt like it was too too perfect, like you just drew it in and not like the kind of worn out faded look you were looking for, you could just add some more of your gray right on top of that. Okay, so I'm not going to have you sit here and watch me. I'm going to pull in some other samples of finished rust. Okay, so this one here I also did with Cajun Craze. So this is the same same combination of Cajun Craze and the Smoky Slate, and then I just colored in the flowers using some other colored blends. And then, as I said, you can also use the copper clay. So I'm going to show you just the difference. This is the copper clay, so it's a little bit darker. I also did use the darker gray on this, but it's not quite as bright, kind of, right? Like, so I guess a little bit more subtle. If you wanted a little bit more subtle, you could go with the copper clay. So just to show you the blend colors, this one here is the Cajun Craze, so a little bit brighter, and then this one here is the copper clay. So I probably should have put these. Now I've confused myself. This is the copper clay. This is the Cajun Craze, so a little bit brighter. All right, now, as if that weren't enough, this stamp set also has a watering can, so why would you not, right? So here's just a little rusty old watering can to bring me joy. All right, so let me show you, whoops, sorry. Let me unzoom you, there we go. Okay, so I just want to show you a finished card made with this. So I used some of the tools that were in there as well, added a little bit of rust to them. I told you I could not stop. I love rust. Well, where it belongs, like on garden tools and wheelbarrows. Okay, so that is just a real simple, kind of summery, perfect kind of this kind of time of year card made with the garden meadow. The greeting is also from here. The hello is also from here. And this paper here is the it's in the annual catalog, and it is called Country Lace, and it's got a lot of different kind of, it just lends itself, I think, to kind of going with this. This is not the paper that it coordinates with this online, but it does coordinate with it. So there's your finished card. All right, now I told you that you can also stamp, actually, let me show you a couple more from the same stamp set, but not using, these are much cleaner looking cards, right? So no rust to be seen here. This is just using the little basket of flowers with some of the new In Color Designer Series paper. And this is actually a note card size. This is the, what do we call them? Basic white note cards and envelopes. So it's a little bit smaller card. And then this one here is, again, using everything from this stamp set. So the greeting, I can't imagine having a better friend. And then the image just repeated 3 times as this little tiny flower over here. And just using that as the focal point with, again, some of the new In Color Designer Series paper. So you can get a lot of different kinds of looks out of this. It doesn't have to be kind of rustic. These here are very clean looking samples along with my rusty wheelbarrow. Okay, so I wanted to show you just one more thing since I talked about the trucking along set. And as I noted previously, I've lost it already on my desk. Seriously, unbelievable. I literally just had these down here, but wherever they went, I showed you the rusted trucks from before. So this is, those were actually punched out. This one here is actually, I took this image here and then just colored in the whole thing as opposed to using the 2-step part of that to get the rust. So for this one, I just added rust to my truck and then colored it in it was light cherry cobbler. I will say that it didn't come out quite as rusty as I was hoping. I could go back and add more, but decided that might be too much. So I figured the problem with this really was the red, and that the rust wasn't showing up enough. I say the problem. I will still put this on a card, but it didn't come out quite like I wanted. So this one here, I did with the boho blue. Boho blue, by the way, is an in color that's got less than a year left of its life, and I'm already starting a campaign to make it a real color because I love it. Could be my favorite blue. Well, pool party, I guess, if you call that. That is also a favorite. But that aside, so I was able to add the rust here with this. I believe I did it with the copper clay. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I might have gone a little overboard. This is this is a really rusty truck. It screams Waltons to me. I might have gone overboard, but I was happy making it. And then let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. Come on. Zoom out. Zoom out. If only you could just talk to it and say zoom out. Okay, we'll try it this way. We'll do old-fashioned zoom, which is just raising my stand. Okay, so here it is. This is again done with the exact same paper, the country lace paper. And everything comes from the Trucking Along. So the greeting also came from Trucking Along. Every day is a fresh start, as well as the truck itself, and then the flowers in the back of the truck. So that is my tip on making things rusty. Let me know what you think. I don't know. I'm just a really big fan of rust, and I hope you are too. So let me, I'm going to just flip this around here. Let's do this. Flip this around. Okay, so today, as I mentioned, is free shipping. Please be patient. As of a couple of minutes before I started, it was dicey at best. Trying to get through to the website was a little bit tough, but hang in there. Hang in there and try again, because you're definitely going to save yourself some money, as well as earn some money for next month if you're putting in an order of over $75. We'll get you the free shipping as well as the coupon to use next month. Please leave me a note. Let me know if you have any questions about this technique or any other techniques that you're interested in. Maybe I can assist with. I'd be happy to do that. Again, my name is Betty Sakosha. You can find me at bettyboop.stampinup.net. I will be back, knock wood, next Monday night. But I might pop in randomly between now and then, because I have so many things I've been playing with that I can't wait to show you. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in, and have a great week. Talk to you later. Go enjoy some vintage rust someplace. Okay, bye-bye.